Are you kidding me? Who is this woman? Did I not tell you she was psychotic?
Coalition of Attorneys General. 23 of us strong all across this nation. We've been working to fight and defend America's rights from the onslaught by the Trump administration. We filed legal actions, lawsuits, briefs to combat President Trump's illegal efforts, winning temporary restraining orders, preliminary injunctions, one after one after one, because we were ready. We anticipated this.
When you put everything in context, it's almost like she's declaring herself a member of the deep state openly.
We did put 235 judges, progressive judges, judges not under the control of Trump last year on the bench, and they are ruling against Trump time after time after time. And we hope that the appellate courts, when it gets up there in the Supreme Court, will uphold those rulings.
Thankfully, this mess is turning out a little bit better than the midnight judges back in 1801. So Letitia James, before she bought the property that exploded in the news yesterday in Virginia, over a decade earlier, she had bought a foreclosed property in the same state. And you won't believe what she did to try to hide it. Yo, we're out here pulling houses out of Letitia James' ass like Fannie Willis with cash she wants to give Nathan Wade. What the f is this? New evidence against New York Attorney General Letitia James. Fishy, Virginia foreclosure purchase in Martinsville warrants an entirely separate investigation. New York Attorney General Letitia James' mortgage fraud problems just got even bigger and may now include the possibility of breaking campaign finance disclosure laws.
Following a comprehensive 3-year investigation by my office, including witnesses, interviews with more than 65 witnesses, and review of millions of documents that were submitted by Mr. Trump and others, I am announcing that today we are filing a lawsuit against Donald Trump for violating the law as part of his efforts to generate profits for himself, his family, and his company.
Is she telling us that it took her and her whole team of taxpayer-funded lawyers, day in and day out, dedicated to this, 3 years to find a single case of financial fraud in Trump's case, when it only took us a couple of freaking months, and we weren't even trying that hard to find decades of fraudulent abuse on her behalf? These Democrats are a freaking joke. Questions are now being raised about a foreclosure sale in December of 2008 that involved James as a purchaser. Check this out. Check out what she did to hide this crap. Documents show her name appearing on the financial foreclosure accounting for the purchase of a single-family home at 21 Peters Street in Martinsville, Virginia. Notice of sale dated December 2nd, 2008. And what's the name? What's the name? Letitia and James? If you're buying a house, you're gonna want to make sure that they write your freaking name down right, or that could have legal ramifications for the sale of the home later on. Not to mention that convenient misspelling occurred at the exact same time that she had access to a plethora of campaign finances. And this is all in the context of an independent auditing firm investigating Willis's campaign to find that she plays fast and loose with her finances all the freaking time. The situation reveals multiple layers of concerning discrepancies. There is a single documented mortgage from OVM Financial, which James never disclosed in her New York State financial statements. Moreover, she claims to have 2 additional investment property mortgages totaling up to $400,000. However, these alleged mortgages cannot be found on any official property records, title histories, or UCC filings. As the Attorney General, Letitia James is well versed in the critical importance of accurate financial disclosures to New York State. This makes these inconsistencies particularly troubling and raises serious questions about the transparency of her financial reporting. Hey, yo, I try to keep these short while still packing as many facts as I can in, and if you enjoy that, go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button and share the video for me. So many of these channels go on for 20, 30 minutes without saying nothing, you feel me? In 2023, the value she claimed her Virginia home was worth jumped from $150,000 all of a sudden to $250,000 and is now going all the way up to $400,000. Look, I know we're in peak real estate bull cycle right now, but $150,000 to $400,000 in a couple of years is ridiculous. That's a loan to value ratio of up to 267%, a financial impossibility. No legitimate lender provides that level of financing on such a low value investment property. Now, check this out. The income disclosures raise further red flags. In 2020, a property earns $1 to $5K with one modest mortgage. In 2023, the property earns $0 while allegedly carrying $250,000 to $400,000 in debt. Basic math, $400,000 in mortgages means payments of around $30,000 per year. Yet James reports the property generating zero income in 2023. This defies all financial logic. And they've got some really great questions here that I think perfectly encapsulate how insane it is that this lady is sitting as the New York Attorney General right now. Why did James attest to the lender that the Virginia property would be a second home, then consistently report it as an investment property on her state disclosures? What happened to the original $109.6 thousand OVM Financial second home mortgage from 2020? Why was it never disclosed? How did James obtain up to $400,000 in mortgages on a property she values at no more than $150,000? Where are the property records, title history, or UCC filings for the Freedom Mortgage and National Mortgage investment property loans? How does a property carrying up to $400,000 in alleged debt generate no income whatsoever? You know, in a way, she's lucky because you'd have to be a freaking attorney general to get away with this without any jail time. Man, I just want to close it out with one question. How the hell do we protect ourselves from corrupt people like this taking office? Hey, thank you so much for joining me, guys. You rock, and I'll see you on the next one.